you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Listen, welcome to my channel. This is our new Tag Tuesday. It's called No Tag Tuesday because we all decided, y'all know we talk amongst ourselves behind the scenes, and we all decided that tagging people was just a formality. And then with different people starting to take on the questions, it was, well, who you going to tag and who you going to tag? So it was just too much of a confusion that we decided we will just do the tag because we're all going to do the tag. Whether we're tagged or not, which we're all tagged, we're going to do the tag. So Tracy came up with the name No Tag Tuesday, so that's what we're doing. And speaking of Tracy, this was her week to do the questions. It is a New Year's tag. Now, I'm going to tell you, we struggling on this one, ain't we, honey?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of I don't knows.
This might be the shortest tag in tag history. Next week is my turn, so we'll see.
That pinning stuff down to one thing's hard to do.
So we'll see what I come up with. Anyway, let's start on this tag. Number 1, what was the single best thing that happened this past year? And we both can agree. Go ahead and say it.
Jacob.
Yep, he was the best thing that happened. That's our grandson, in case you don't know. In case you're new to this channel, he's our second grandson and our second grandchild. Number 2, what was the single most challenging thing that happened this year? You want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I said, you want to go first?
Oh, I thought you said, do you want me to go first? I would have to say losing my mother would be the hardest thing, most challenging.
And everything that led up to it.
Yeah, and everything led up to it, yeah.
Because it wasn't an easy situation on nobody.
No, it wasn't, no.
And I think, well, it was challenging to get through RJ with COVID and his concussion and being out of work for 3 months. That was hard. That was hard on me to see as his mom, and it was hard on him to go through. So that was a very challenging thing too. Number 3, what was an unexpected joy this past year?
Unexpected?
Listen, I can't remember what I ate for supper last night, hardly much less what happened all year long. So for me to try to decide and think and remember what was a joy, I can't think. We sound like the most. Listen, we're about as deep as a kiddie pool.
That's it.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
We're not.
We're not. What you see on the surface is basically us. I mean, you don't.
We're surface dwellers.
Yeah, we are.
We're not deep people. We're not introspective people. We're not talky talk people. We're not, let's sit down and really discuss this thing kind of people. We're just not that people. And so when you come up with questions like this, like what does it say? What's an unexpected joy? You think you would be able to remember something like, oh, that gave me joy. But I can't. I can't sit here and think. I can't say Jacob for every question. I could say Sebastian unexpected. We finally got to see him. We didn't see him all year long until November. So that was an unexpected joy. Seeing him, I guess you could say that, because missing him for all year long was just, and I don't know when we'll see him next. So I'm going to go with seeing Sebastian. See, I did come up with something.
Yeah, there you go.
What was an unexpected obstacle? Well, that kind of goes your and my number 2 question.
Yeah.
You unexpectedly had to go through what you had to go through with your mom. And then...
But at the same time, I mean, you know it's kind of coming. But
You didn't know what
when.
was coming.
Right. You just
You didn't know to what degree it was coming.
Right. I didn't know the severity it was going to be. So,
no, you didn't know what all you were going to have to go through.
Yeah.
You had no clue of how that was going to shake down.
No, I didn't.
So, and I think me watching him go through it, it was hard for me to watch him to go through it on his side of things. So, I don't know what else to pick as an obstacle. Listen, an expected obstacle is going through this weight loss journey. That's not unexpected. I expect that. It's hard. It's hard, ain't it, honey?
It is hard.
We're having such a hard time trying to get it back in between the lines after his vacation, because he was on vacation for a long time.
About a week and a half there, yeah.
Yes. And we ate like we were on vacation, didn't we? Because like I told y'all before, we did a little bit. We didn't eat out every blasted meal. Seems like it. And when we ate out, it wasn't anything, let's try to eat healthy. No, it was let's try to eat something we want.
Yeah.
So we kind of fit in everything we want, which this is not what the tag's about, but you asked the question of an obstacle, and I rearranged it and said that an expected obstacle. So,
and it's still an obstacle.
It is. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm getting my act together today. Today is the day.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Number 5. I'm going to go and take a pass on this one. Pick 3 words to describe this past year. Let me repeat what I said earlier. I can't remember hardly what I ate, much less what happened in 365 days. I cannot think of 3 words to describe 2021. I just can't. It was a butthole, okay, butthole, because it did so many butthole-ish things. There's one word.
Well, if you count "wasn't" as one word, there'd be 3 words.
We got it. Was a butthole. 3 words. Done.
It was a would be word 2, and then would be 3.
It was a.
That'd be.
Oh, hey, nailed it. Now this is the easiest question in the bunch. What were the best books you read this year?
Big Goose Egg.
What he said. I say I'm going to try to read, and I have books I want to read, and I just never take the time to do it. So we didn't read any books this year.
No.
Number 7. Who were your most valuable relationships with? Well, that's an easy one too. Him and my family.
Yeah.
That, that's it. And I'll even throw in there Joan. She's a very valuable relationship to me. I am so glad that this whole weight loss journey and Weight Watchers brought us together. So I'm going to say my family and my friend Joan. Number 8. What was your biggest personal change from January to December of this past year? I don't feel like I have changed at all. I feel like I'm the same old crabby ass. Always have been. What you laughing at?
No. Why is there that?
Was you making a face? Yes, you was. Listen, I don't know how I've changed. Have I changed?
No, I don't think neither one of us have.
I don't think you've changed. You're just the same old David that you have been for years and years and years.
Yeah, same with you.
I can't say, okay, well, now, you might not think it, but personally within myself, I've picked up about that much more patience. I don't holler at you like I didn't used to holler at him. I'm just saying. I don't want to make it sound like I hollered at him. Like, I don't get on to you like I used to. I don't.
I agree with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Listen, he aggravates me to death, so when he aggravates me, I have to get on to him. But I ain't been getting on to him as much. I let him just aggravate me, and I go on about my business. Except sometimes. Like when he cuts eggs on his plate.
Who wouldn't know I was going to need a steak knife? I mean, you know.
I could give you a demonstration, but it'd probably make him mad. What question was that? We decided we ain't changed really.
No,
I don't think we have.
When you get our age, you know the old saying, you get set in your ways.
Yeah. That's kind of us, ain't it?
We're prime examples. Yeah.
We are set in our ways. What was the most challenging part of your work, both professionally and at home? Well, you're the only one with professional work. What was I know one thing that's challenging. That stupid speed limit thing they put on y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be professionally, and then at home.
We have to tell them what it is. They don't know what the speed limit thing means.
It's nothing major. It's just, you know, they have this thing on our trucks now where you have to run the speed limit and all that kind of stuff, and you have a certain length of time if you go over the speed limit to get back to the regular speed limit and all that kind of stuff. It's just,
let me tell you,
it's just a bunch of.
Go on, say what it is. A bunch of you know what. Trucks these days are so high tech, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They're not just jump in, change some gears, and head down the road. No, these things have cameras and computers that can sense when you mash the brake or if you idle too long. These computers know every move these guys make, don't they?
And they're good in a way because they keep you out of trouble, because they're your witness when something happens. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I've had instances where,
like when that boy took your mirror off.
Yeah, that
going down the road.
Going down the road, he was hauling a set of rafters on a flatbed and just come right by and took my mirror off and everything else. And but
hold on, and this one chased him.
I did. I chased him down.
He chased him down until he pulled into a truck stop.
Yeah, I chased him down he was getting off to go at the next exit, and I followed him. I tracked him down and... Listen,
you're not going to pin nothing on this one that he didn't do. He will chase you down. And he got out and
the guy tried to deny it, but
He said, come on back here and let me show you.
I said, come here and let me show you.
And sure enough, his cameras on the thing proved it, didn't it?
Well, plus I showed him on the rafters where my mirror hit the rafter and all that stuff, and showed the black mark on it.
Yep.
So... yeah, I had him pinned down, and
yeah, I can see this one just in that 18-wheeler chasing that boy. Wasn't gonna let him get away. So, anything else challenging about your work?
No.
The only thing challenging about my work at home is doing it, feeling like doing it, and the capacity to do it. I can't do what I used to could do, like cleaning the house. We don't live in a filthy house, but you can't eat off my floors. That's for sure. Well, I mean, if you wanted to, but I wouldn't suggest it. But I do what I can do. So it's just challenging with my physical capabilities. And number 10. What's the biggest thing you learned this past year? I don't know if I learned anything. I don't know. Did you learn anything?
Not really. I mean, the usual stuff, you know, especially when you lose a loved one, you think, you know, you need to take every minute and live it to the fullest, because you don't know when that time's coming. You know, you could lose them at any second, so you just have to.
Well, you're just bebopping along in life.
Yeah.
Change, and it's over.
Yeah.
And you don't even know it.
Yeah. So you have to be ready for stuff like that.
And we say that, but then we go on about our daily life as if we didn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you know it, but then you don't always act it, do you?
Right.
And I think that's just human nature.
Yeah, that's human nature. Yeah. You get tired. Sometimes life just gets in the.
It just gets in the way.
It just gets in the way, and you have to,
Yep. So, well, that is it. We didn't do too bad. It went maybe a little long. Well, it went longer than I thought it was going to. Look at there.
Yeah.
We went 15 minutes. I thought we'd go about 5.
Yeah.
No, don't know. So we did pretty good. So thank you, Tracy, for the questions this week. I'll be coming up with them next week. We will. I don't know. One or two of us will be coming up with them for next week. And so it feels funny not to tag anybody. So that is just it for us. And we'll see you on our next video. Bye.
See ya.